The protests in Minneapolis over the deadly ICE shooting may be calmer tonight, but the impact of the incident is spilling over into that massive fraud scandal that prompted the ICE surge in the first place. The federal prosecutor who uncovered the widespread fraud has reportedly resigned. According to the reporting, Joseph Thompson quit in protest because the Justice Department is pressing for a criminal investigation into the widow of Renee Good. Good is the 37-year-old mother of three who was shot and killed by an ICE agent last week. Thompson also objected to the FBI refusing to include state officials in its investigation into the shooting. 5 other federal prosecutors also resigned today in protest. The Minneapolis police chief says Thompson's resignation deals a blow to the ongoing fraud investigation since Thompson was the lead prosecutor in the cases. NewsNation's been out front and reporting on those fraud cases. Our own investigative reporter, Rich McHugh, is live in Minnesota. Rich, this resignation from Thompson and the 5 others, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a huge deal, Elizabeth. I mean, this is the guy who has been essentially leading this investigation well before the indictments came for 7 years. He is highly respected here. I've tried to reach out to people that know him very well today, and everybody is tight-lipped. They say they don't want to speak for his motivations, and until they hear from him directly, they won't say. But everybody agrees this is a big loss for this investigation and for the state of Minnesota. It comes as new allegations from an attorney who represents Amy Bach. She is has been called the ringleader of Feeding Our Future. That's the scam, the biggest COVID fraud scam here. He alleges that these Somalis that are sitting in prison, who made millions that are sitting in prison, didn't do this alone. They had help from state officials who knew about the fraud and essentially looked the other way. And he's pointing the finger at Governor Walz and AG Ellison. Take a look. In March of 2025, Amy Bach, the founder of Feeding Our Future, the largest COVID fraud in our country's history, was convicted on wire fraud and other charges. Today, her attorney is pointing the finger at Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison, saying they need to be held accountable because they knew of this fraud because his client had sounded the alarm on others well before she was charged and convicted. He says in 2020 and 2021, Bach flagged the state and the Attorney General's office of possible fraud.
The governor's office is responsible, and his agencies did nothing about them. The Attorney General's office was invited by Feeding the Future to come to Feeding the Future and review documents, close to 100 boxes, of the operation of Feeding the Future. They declined.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, in a recent press conference, upped the ante on Minnesota lawmakers.
We follow the money, and we intend to follow it as much as we can, prosecute the individuals, no matter where they are, whether they are in the Minnesota government or they are sitting in East Africa. We will find them.
Bessent also said he was aware of audio tapes of Attorney General Ellison. NewsNation has obtained one such audio tape from 2021 where Ellison pledges support to members of the Somali community here, some of them later convicted in the Feeding Our Future fraud, while they discuss campaign donations to him and his family. Ellison has publicly claimed he investigated the allegations of fraud, but in this private conversation, it sounds like he's protecting the perpetrators.
Having to fight to protect and keep what we have. And the only way we can protect what we have is by inserting ourselves into the political arena, putting our votes where it needs to be, but most importantly, putting our dollars in the right place and supporting candidates that will fight to protect our interests.
That's right.
The tape raises questions about a possible quid pro quo as Ellison offered to push back against state agencies, even as contributions from related individuals followed soon after. He says,
"We are in the middle of a battle with the agencies now."
And a few minutes later says,
Walz agrees with me that this piddly, stupid stuff running small people out of business is terrible.
Near the end of the meeting, Ellison assures them,
"Of course I'm here to help. Let's go fight these people."
Ellison wrote in an April op-ed for the Minnesota Star Tribune, "I took a meeting in good faith with people I didn't know, and some turned out to have done bad things. I did nothing for them and took nothing from them." And in April, he defended himself before the Minnesota Oversight Committee.
I guess I don't agree that I did anything wrong other than to listen to people who ended up being liars.
Now, again, these are allegations, and both Walz and Attorney General Ellison have been invited to D.C. to testify in February before the House Oversight Committee, but neither have confirmed whether they will or not. Elizabeth?
All right, Rich McHugh, great reporting as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.